Hi everyone, Sensei Biggs, just taking a minute to talk to you about a few things here. Now that we're in this situation, and I know I've given you techniques and talked to you about techniques if you're one of my students, but now we got to discuss the things I never talked to you about, okay? So that's what we're doing right now, okay? Especially during these times. So this is not how we plan to do this. We plan to release this as a video series and something you go to my website and you pay for it or whatever, but we're just going to release it now and get the information out there because we know you need to hear this. And this video is for everybody. This is for women, men, children, and martial arts newbies all the way to master. Very important is Sensei Biggs' top 5 self-defense tips for a modern world. So Q, we talked about this, right? Like you don't have any skills. Not for this. Not in this way, right? In our way is compassion, okay? And you may not have time for that, okay? And so we don't need you to be in any kind of a fight. Yes? People will be out here with less and they may have to compromise some of their core values based upon a physical need. Right? Now more than ever. So we don't need you to be in any kind of a fight. What you need to do is take responsibility for yourself and watch these 5 tips. You're one of mine. You've been training for a year or 2, right, Q? Yes, right? You have a few skills. But you still need time to develop, okay? You still need time to develop. And look, you know me. You know I gave you the entire curriculum. I gave you all kinds of techniques to practice. But the simple fact is you still need time to develop those techniques. Okay, and so you don't need to be in any kind of a fight. And if you're a master, if you're a martial arts master, and I'm talking to you, and you know who you are, okay, then before you even think about going out there or raising your fist, we need you to remember that you are a steward of a vast amount of martial knowledge. Yes, and we will need you at home, infection-free and safe, so that when this is all over, we still have a master to refer to. Right? Is number 1. And stop going places by yourself. You have to do it. You got to buddy up. You got to smarten up. Okay? And if you have to go to work and you have to go to different places, you have to get to know more people in your circle, the security guard, building management, friends you can go to work with. People say, oh, well, I don't have time to do that, to wait for someone to go with. It's like, do you have time to get killed? Clearly, you must have time to get killed. Right? This is putting it back on you. I'm not talking about eye gouges and groin pulls and secret knives. I mean, before any of that, your common sense. Stop going places by yourself. Okay? If you have to go someplace by yourself, then you have to mitigate your damages. You have to walk with purpose. You have to know where you're going. You have to know where your car is. You have to have someone that's checking in on you. And you have to have a thought in your head that you have somewhere to be. Sometimes a criminal can see this, and they will leave you alone. They don't want that heat. But if they see that you are not focused and they can just scoop you off the herd, right? So walk with purpose. If you're walking, you drop your phone, you pick up your keys funny, or you don't know where your car is in the parking lot and someone sees that, you become a crime of opportunity. They know you're in a dangerous place at a dangerous time and they're there with you and they want to try it out. Okay? Don't be a crime of opportunity. Happens a lot. People say, oh, June's missing. What happened to June? Well, nobody knows because nobody was there when she got taken. They just put together the story after the fact. Yes? That's number 1. Number 2, never assume you are safe anywhere you are. Look, I know it sounds crazy, okay? But in the longer book we have for this, in the longer video series, there is a story or anecdote that goes with each one of these principles that you can easily relate to. It would let you know that what I'm saying is true. And I'll give you the breakdown. My wife worked downtown in an office building on the 16th floor, and crime happened. They had to get in past security, get into the elevator, go up 8 floors, change the elevator, and go up 8 more floors, work their way through the labyrinth of offices, find this place, do crime, and leave, and no one saw a thing. So who did the crime? In the law office, downtown, on the 16th floor. I told her, never assume you were safe. right? And this wasn't, you know, my wife, it was just somebody else. But I'm saying, yes, that's number 2. Nowhere. And this is my favorite. Number 3, no one's coming to help. I don't care if you can see them in the parking lot as you're begging for your life. They're not coming over there. They're just as likely to videotape you, yes, and put it on the internet. And when I say escalation of violence, this is where some of that training you may have had comes into play. You've already thought about step 1, step 2, and step 3 and how it's all gone downhill, right? And now you're at step 4 and you're going to hit them, right? You're going to tackle them. You're going to do something. Well, with what? What kind of hands do you have? Do you have knockout power? Who told you that? Who have you used it on? Who have you hit, right? Did your teacher tell you you have hands to knock somebody out? When your heart's racing? Is that what they told you? Did someone tell you they believe they could train you to be a killer? And you have no previous training in doing that? Look at what your training is like. And when you escalate the violence, you have to know what you can and can't do. Like for real. Number 5 is join the gym. I told you to be training. Take Bagua. Take Krav Maga. Do something, you know, because now look where we're at. Right? It's worse than ever. And this is just the beginning. We're just a few weeks in, and I've already seen things that tell me things are getting tense. So train, punch at home, do push-ups, get a little bit of cardio, and if you practice the 5 techniques, if you have to escalate the violence, then you may have a little bit of something for them that makes them move on down the road. Q, we're going through all this stuff, and I've taught you a bunch of techniques and shown you what I can. Have I talked to you about crime scene A, B, C, and D?
No, sir. I don't recall.
This is why your teacher is a terrible, terrible teacher. And these are the things, these are some of the lessons that we're trying to put on video now to get out there as far as we can. I know I've talked about this with some of you, but for the rest of you, we're going to discuss crime scene A, B, C, and D. Q, what is crime scene A?
The scene itself, the body?
Wrong, Q. Wrong.
Oh.
Crime scene A is give me your wallet.
Oh.
Got it? Say blood, give me your wallet. That's crime scene A. Whenever that goes down, this is what happens. Got it? Anytime someone harasses you for $1 or asks you for your wallet or tries to grift you, that's crime scene A. Got it? Okay. This is important, man. Put it in your brain. Q, what's crime scene B? Crime scene B is get in the trunk. Right? They've already asked you for your wallet, they got you scared. Now they're going to give you some instructions to see how you respond. Yes? They want you to get in the trunk so they can take you off someplace else. Here, get in the trunk, get in this alley, come in this closet, come around this corner, all the way from where you were going, yes? This is crime scene B. Don't forget, yes? What's crime scene C?
The new location, wherever they take you?
Better. You're getting better. You're using your brain. I can see it now. Look, crime scene C is where it all goes down. Okay? This is where the ropes are, the chains are, the duct tape, you know, the video cameras. You follow my logic? Right? That's crime scene C. What's crime scene D?
The conclusion, like the actual crime itself?
I say discovery.
Okay.
It's where they find your body. They find a shallow grave. They find some remains. They find what appears to be a young male. Yes? They'll have to do some testing to determine further. D, discovery. Okay, Q, we've gone through all this. What's our takeaway? Don't get in the trunk. Right? If it's going to go down, it's going to go down right here at crime scene A. Right? Okay. I'm Sensei Biggs. This is Q. Don't get in the trunk. And if you want to know more, we'll be here at the Hidden Temple.
This is the hidden temple.